A K-pop group quietly rebranded, dropped a brand new EP, and released a music video, and the internet absolutely lost its mind. The group formerly known as I-dle is now simply I-dle. And if you think a name change is no big deal, stick around because this story gets a lot more interesting. There is something massive happening in K-pop right now, and it's happening fast. So let's set the scene. I-dle, the group that spent years building one of the most fiercely loyal fan bases in the K-pop world, just came back with an EP called We Made and a lead single titled Gimme That Love. This wasn't just a normal comeback. A new era, a new name, a new identity. And the timing? Deliberate, calculated, and it signals something about where this group is heading that almost nobody is fully talking about yet. We'll get to that. First, let's talk about why this group matters in the first place. I-dle has always been an outlier in the K-pop industry. While most groups operate under tight creative control from their agencies, these artists have consistently pushed back on that model. Members have written their own lyrics, produced their own tracks, and shaped their own visual concepts. That independence is rare, and that reputation is exactly what makes this rebrand carry so much weight. Now here's the first thing people are missing. The name change from G-idle to I-dle isn't just cosmetic. In K-pop, a name carries legal implications, brand history, fandom identity, and streaming metadata. All of it is tied to that name. When a group changes it, even subtly, they're making a statement. They're drawing a line in the sand between what they were and what they intend to become. And the fact that they chose to launch this new chapter with We Made, a title that sounds like a declaration, tells you everything about the energy they're bringing into this era. Let's talk about the music. Gimme That Love as a lead single is a bold choice. The title alone leans into a playful, confident, unfiltered energy. This is not a group trying to soften its edges or appeal to the broadest possible audience. This is a group doubling down on exactly who they are. That move takes guts, especially when so many acts in this space are chasing the safest possible sound to maximize streaming numbers. I-dle is doing the opposite, and that's either going to cement their legacy or be the most talked about creative risk of the year. Here's something worth thinking about. In K-pop, a comeback isn't just a music release. It's a full-scale cultural event. Trailers, concept photos, choreography reveals, live reactions, fan theories, chart strategy, and international press all converging at once. The release of We Made and Gimme That Love kicked all of that into motion simultaneously. That level of coordinated rollout doesn't happen by accident. This group and their team planned this moment carefully, and the fact that it landed on a Monday, a strategic streaming day, suggests they know exactly how to play the modern music game. Now here's where things get really interesting, and this is the part I promised we'd come back to. The rebrand signals something about creative ownership in K-pop that could ripple across the industry. When established acts start shedding the markers of their earlier identity, even their names, it often means they're renegotiating power over their image, their sound, their career trajectory. I-dle has always been vocal about wanting creative control. A rebrand at this stage of their career is them putting that desire into action, publicly, loudly, and with a new EP as evidence that they can back it up. Think about what that means for K-pop fans more broadly. Fans have watched artists struggle for autonomy in this industry for years. When a group with I-dle's profile steps out and essentially says, "This is who we are now, we made this," it shifts expectations. It gives other artists a blueprint, and it gives fans a different relationship with the music they love, because they know the people making it had full ownership of every decision. Let's zoom out one more time, because there's a bigger picture here. K-pop as a genre is in the middle of a massive global expansion. Acts that were once niche are now headlining major international festivals. Songs in Korean are charting worldwide. And in that environment, the artists who are defining their own identity, rather than fitting into a pre-built mold, are the ones building careers that will last. I-dle's move right now is a masterclass in long-game thinking. They're not chasing a trend, they're setting one. So here's the question worth sitting with. Is this rebrand the beginning of I-dle's most defining era yet? Every signal points to yes. The name change, the EP title, the lead single's confident energy, the strategic release timing, all of it reads like a group that has figured out exactly who they are and is daring the world to keep up. Whether you followed this group since day one or you're hearing about them for the first time right now, We Made is a statement worth paying attention to. Because in an industry that moves as fast as K-pop, the groups that know how to reinvent without losing themselves are the ones that end up being remembered. And right now, I-dle looks like exactly that kind of group. If you want to stay ahead of everything trending, hit subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss what's next. Drop your thoughts in the comments. We read every single one.